Oh my gosh, they are creepy with the eyes that big. My children are not meant to have eyes that big. Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of CAS Monday. And I'm kind of excited for this one because it's a little bit crazy, it's a little bit fun, and it's actually suggested by you guys in the comments below. So before I get started, I do just want to say I have a whole list of characters I want to make. They include the guys from Supernatural, some of the people from Riverdale that I'm holding off on until I get to watch Riverdale a little bit, just so I can make sure things look right. Also the cast of Friends, the cast of Gossip Girl. You guys have had so many amazing suggestions. Game of Thrones as well. But then I spotted somebody in the comments that suggested the Powerpuff Girls. So I loved this show when I was a kid. I thought it was absolutely amazing. I had a definite favorite character, which I'm going to talk to you guys in a little bit about. But I thought it could be quite cool because I could design them as little kids as they are in the show, so as toddlers. But then also age them up into teenagers and see what kind of look we could give them as well. So I thought this could be a super fun challenge for us to give a go. And hopefully you guys are going to like it as well. So before I get into it, I want you to drop a comment below of who your favorite Powerpuff Girl is. As a reminder, there were 3 little girls. They were made of sugar, spice, and all things nice. And also Element X, I think it was called, which was like the thing that made them all super strong little kick-ass fighters. The sister with the most sugar in her was Bubbles. She had blonde pigtails. She had a little pale blue, powder blue dress. She's very cutesy and very nice. And then you had the one with the most spice, which was Buttercup. She wore green. She had short black hair, and she was kind of much more like kick-ass, like really like tomboyish. And then you had Blossom, who was like the leader of the pack. She wore a pink dress. She had long red hair, like gingery hair, the bow in it. And she would basically rule out the whole of the pack. And she was the most level-headed. So if you guys have already commented, letting me know who your Powerpuff Girl is. Also, let me know who you think my favorite will be, and I'll tell you guys when we get into it. So, let's go ahead for CAS Monday and make the Powerpuff Girls. Okay, so I think I will start with the leader of the pack, which is, of course, gonna be little Blossom. I'm just gonna go ahead and take off all of her little makeups. And I'm also going to keep this little picture up of them all so I can make sure that I'm doing everything right. Oh, is that a girl? Wow, apparently that is a girl. Poor child, poor child. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly give her the right eye color. Blossom had like reddish kind of eyes, so I'm gonna give her like reddy pinky sort of eyes. I actually say they're that kind of a color, so I'm gonna go ahead and give her the right color eyes. And then this is gonna be hard because like how fake do I make them? They should really, at least as children, have like these insanely huge eyes. But then I think when they're teenagers, I'll still keep them with big eyes, but probably just not to the same level, you know? Oh, wow. It's very weird looking. Let me try and make it cute and not weird. Man, it's really hard to not just make them look super creepy. I'm gonna have to give her like huge eyelashes. Oh my god. It's kind of a little bit scary. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And I also know for a fact that if you age up this creation here, it will look terrifying. Like, I know it's gonna do that. And that is like, when we age them up, we are gonna tweak them a little bit so that they don't look terrifying. Okay, so Blossom kind of wears her hair in a ponytail with a big old bow in it. So I think this hair is pretty similar to hers. Although we need to be able to get the color right, which I guess is actually this kind of a color. They look like her. You know, like those dolls you get, those like really like porcelain kind of dolls that people collect. They do look a little bit like that. Yeah, because she's meant to have a fringe. So like that kind of hair would be perfect, but I need the long ponytail at the back. Actually, you know what? This hair is her hair. I'm looking and that hair is right. She's got really long hair with a fringe. Okay, I was not expecting to get it that close. I need a little bow for it though. The bow needs to be at the front. Oh no! We have a perfect bow, but I don't have a mesh. I could go for that bow instead. It's not as perfect, I know you guys, but it's probably the best we're gonna get. A red bow just like that. And then she wears like a pinky kind of dress. I looked around to see if I could find like the Powerpuff Girl dresses, but I couldn't find them anywhere, unfortunately. However, I do have like this, like green, pink, and blue. So that could be an option. We could give them these dresses instead. So hers would be pink. Alternately, we have like pink, blue, and oh, there's no proper green. Otherwise, that one would have been quite good as well. Oh, we have green, blue, pink. That could work. Okay, I think we found a winner just because it's super simple. And I'm kind of feeling like it should be quite simple. So I've got that little dress for them, which I think looks about right. You don't really see this part of them because their hands, like, their hands almost kind of come out their head a little bit. And then we've got white tights and like little shoes with a strap across the top. So like that. She's so cute. She's kind of scary, like, because her eyes are so big. And you can't see eyebrows, but you actually can't see the eyebrows of her when she's in Powerpuff Girls either. So I think we've got Blossom, right? With Blossom, I'm going to give her the independent trait because she doesn't like to take orders. She likes to give them. Oh my gosh, watch her arms when I do that. How cute is that? So we've got our first little Blossom done. I'm going to play with genetics and create sisters for her because I think that's going to be the easiest way. Although I've just actually realized that I meant to put a little color on her cheeks. Like that. That's cuter, isn't it, you guys? Like just a little touch of color on her cheeks. I think is pretty cute and she's still looking pretty powerific. Okay, so on to our next one. The next one I'm going to do is Bubbles. Bubbles is the sugar one, so she definitely gets the either Charmer or Angelic. I think I'm going to give her the Angelic trait. Or maybe even the Clingy. But I think Sugar. She's meant to be sweet and nice. I'm going to go ahead and take those skin details off her. Give her the big old eyes again. And I'm actually going to give Bubbles like a smaller nose. And like a little teeny tiny sort of upturned nose. Because I think that's kind of how you associate like a cute nose, don't you? So like a little tiny nose. And I'm even going to give her a smaller mouth. And I'm going to give her these really big baby eyelashes. Okay, I'm going to do eyebrows next. And I think she'd have like really soft, cute, gentle little eyebrows. Like she's meant to have a very angelic, cutesy little face. I'm going to give her even pinker like skin details. Oh my gosh, they are creepy with the eyes that big. So my children are not meant to have eyes that big. And then for her hair, she definitely gets these big old pigtails because that's exactly what little Bubbles is supposed to have. And then I'm going to give her a little powder blue dress. I always kind of feel like she should have had the pink one and Buttercup should have had the blue one, but it's kind of like cutesy blue, I guess. I'm going to chubbyfy her up a bit just because I think she'd be a bit more of a little chubster and give her the little white tights. So there's little, oh no, her eyes. Her eyes, oh my gosh, as if I nearly forgot her eyes. So her eyes should be blue, like baby blue. Like that kind of a blue, oh my gosh. Again, it's a little freaky because of how big the eyes are. But I think she looks really cute. Really cute. I'm going to keep her as a little angel. And there we go, you guys. We have a cute little Bubbles done. Which leaves my favorite of all the Powerpuff Girls. And my favorite of all the girls was, in fact, Buttercup. I was such a little tomboy when I was a child. And I just loved Buttercup so much. I thought she was so cool. She was like, she was the best fighter of all of them. She was like such a little badass. And I just loved her. I actually loved her so much. She is a little bit more tomboy though, so I'm going to give her the smallest eyelashes of everyone. But like the rest of them, she still has the huge eyes. So I'm going to make sure she still has pretty big eyes. But I'm going to make her top eyelid a little bit more like downward facing because she's a little bit more like, tiny bit more angry looking, I would say. And I'm also going to give her a less smiley mouth. A bit more of like a firm sort of, I'm a little badass even though I'm a toddler kind of mouth, you know? So Buttercup had green eyes, like this. And she had black hair, so I'm going to give her black eyebrows as well. I'm just going to give her face a slight more harshness to her. A little bit less of a cute tubster like Bubbles and more of a little killing machine with two little... I don't know what is going on her head there. I will still give her the little cuteness on her cheeks though. But I'm not going to have her teeth showing through her lips like her sisters have. Okay, let's go. I think finding hair for her could be a little bit tough. She kind of has this sort of a hair. Apart from it has a fringe as well. But I don't know if I can find like a fringy sort of hairstyle. Because like, I don't know if that's quite right. It's meant to flick out at the sides a little bit. That doesn't go dark enough. I almost want to give her that hair. But we have to get as close to what we think it's going to be as we can. And I kind of feel like that one is the closest. It's between that and that. It's hard. That one has the flicks at the end, which she definitely has. But that one has a little bit more of the fringe. And I kind of feel like that's probably more similar to how it really is. Although maybe it should actually be like that. I'm kind of thinking it should be like that. Okay. So Buttercup is definitely a wild child. And I'm gonna give her the little dress. Her dress was green. Probably might even have been where some of my love from green came from, you know? And there we go, you guys. Little crazy Buttercup we have as well. She was like all action, no thinking of a plan, just getting straight in there and going wild. And I think she looks pretty good, you guys. So we've got Buttercup. We've got Bubbles. I love Bubbles' hair. I know it's meant to be a little bit shorter than that, but those are the only pigtails I have. So I'm going to settle on that for her hair. Also because it's adorable and so is she. And then we've got little Blossom, the leader, as well. So now we need to make teenage versions of them. So what I'm going to see if it lets me do is kind of re-add them to my household, merge them in there, and then I will take the exact same ones. The thing is, they're going to look so weird as teenagers. Because, like, who has eyes that big? It's kind of scary. So I think we'll definitely go for a little bit more of a normal eye for them all. But still fairly big because, you know, they're still like little TV show characters. Oh my gosh, this music just always makes me think of Ali and Claire. And it, like, makes me really sad. I played this when we, like, as our little montage of our lives together. Give her the same eyelashes. And I'll give her the same eyebrows as she has as like child version of her. And then I wonder if I can give her the same hair or whether I should kind of almost update her hair a little bit. Because that would be the same hair. And you know what? I actually kind of like how it looks. She does look like grown-up Blossom, doesn't she? Okay, I think they should wear like makeup that's the same as their eye color. And they should definitely still keep their colors, you know? So hers would be pink. With some pinky lips and some pinky cheeks. And then we need her updated dress. I'm still going to give them all matching dresses, I think. Although I don't know. Maybe for their like day looks, that's when we can kind of... She'll still be wearing pink, but she still needs to look like, you know, the leader of the pack, but she's kind of got her own style sort of vibe. Thank you for whoever suggested this challenge, because I think it's really fun. Because I kind of feel like she'd have quite like a preppy sort of vibe to her. Maybe like this kind of a dealio. I was gonna say maybe she'd also wear glasses, but they all have like ultrasonic vision, so I don't think they... Ultrasonic vision? They can like do x-rays out of their eyes and all kinds of stuff, so I don't think they would. Give her a little rose gold necklace though. Okay, so that's the kind of vibe I'm getting for but Blossom. And she would definitely want the leader of the pack popularity trait. She would be self-assured for sure and also good. She always wants the best thing at the end of the day. So let me know what you think of Blossom. She was always my least favorite Powerpuff Girl. Maybe because I like the one that liked to be a little bit of a badass. So there is grown-up little Blossom. Now on to Bubbles. Let's turn her into a teenager as well. Oh my gosh, look at her eyes. Wow. So I'll still give her kind of bigger eyes, but they definitely shouldn't look the way that they did before. And I think she'd still have that like little cute buttony sort of nose like this. Oh wow, what's your chin doing? It looks like a shoe. Let's go ahead and give her the same little eyebrows as before. I use these eyebrows with a lot of Sims. They're definitely like my favorite eyebrows. The same skin as everybody else. And then she had the really fluttery eyelashes. She's cute already, isn't she? Pretty. This is the blue one. It's kind of got gold to it. What kind of makeup should we give her then? Oh, wow. That's really, really blue. I don't think she'd go for something like that. I think that like has a taste of blue, but also gold. So I quite like that. And I think on her cheek, she'd go for almost like too sugary sort of sweet kind of vibe like that. A little bit much for me, but probably not so much when you're trying to be the cutest girl in the whole world, you know? Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, definitely on like her little mouth there. She's already looking so cute. Gonna put little star earrings in her ears just because I kind of feel like she would. Give her like really small ears that stick out a little tiny cute amount. She's looking so adorable already, you guys. I'm gonna make her eyebrows like that. I think that's pretty good. Oh my gosh. How cute is she already? She's such a little baby. Okay, so now onto her hair. Because there's a few different like pigtail options. Because she could have switched to like these kind of a pigtail. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. This is good though, because Bubbles is definitely meant to be really cute. She could have gone for like these kind of a piggies. Or these kind of a piggies. They look really, really cute as well. Or maybe she switched her pigtails to more like tied up in buns. That's really cute. Actually, I kind of like the idea that she did that, you guys. So it's naturally given her quite a slim build, but with quite massive boobs, to be honest. But I kind of feel like Bubbles would maybe have that if she grew up. So I'm gonna leave her exactly as she is. All I did was move them up because you guys don't like them when they're really low. And then we have to stick with her in blue, but like a baby blue coloring. Actually, that's kind of going. That's kind of how I was expecting her. It's so cool to imagine them growing up. I really like this. Or like that sort of a top. That's very blue. I can't get over how adorable she is. I feel like whenever I watched this show with like boys when I was younger, they're always like, oh, I like Bubbles the most. She grows up and you kind of see why. I like this on her, but unfortunately, I can't find a baby blue. And I think she needs to have baby blue. That's baby blue. This could be, oh my gosh, look at her butt. It goes out so much. This could be one option for her, but I'm kind of feeling like she'd wear little shorts like that. That's cute. And then I don't really know what kind of shoeies to give her. I'm almost tempted to say these little like Tinkerbell pumps because I feel like she would. And then I think that tiny cute little necklace looks perfect on her. And also I feel like she'd like be like, oh, glowing bands are so cute. So I think we've got little Bubbles. Bubbles would be, I think she would be looking for her love. And she would be cheerful and also childish, I think. Like, she's always gonna keep that like youngness about her, but she is super, super cute, you guys. Let me know what you think of her in the comments below. And now we are on to my favorite little badass Buttercup, who I think would definitely, oh my gosh, look how scary they are when you first age them up. They actually are hilarious. Her eyebrows are actually so funny. I'll keep them angled downwards, but I am just gonna soften them a little bit. Let's put her skin details on and see if we can make her look a little bit more normal. She had the smallest eyelashes of all of them, which were these ones. I'd say she's definitely keeping that look of somebody that you don't really want to mess with, you know? She's still kind of a badass. Changed her eye shape a little bit. Okay, and let's see what hair. Because I think she'd keep a bob. However, a lot of people who have a bob as a child change it out when they become a teenager. You kind of, a lot of people who have a fringe where when they have a child kind of get rid of it when they become a teenager. So I can imagine her getting rid of her fringe. Maybe for something like that. Which is actually what it gave her when she aged up. I think that does look pretty cool. Or maybe she should go even shorter and kind of brush it across her face a little bit. Or maybe just keep it super, super simple and a little bob. There's so many opportunities, you guys. Tucked behind her ears. I used that style recently with the Clare Girl, so I'm not going to be using that one again. Maybe this one, actually. I like that. It's kind of crazy and fiery like her. And her, I think Buttercup for sure would get piercings. Not that you can see that many. Okay, I've got her a green flashing nose ring. I can give her piercings on her ears, but unfortunately, you're not gonna be able to see them that much. See, yet again, I think she's the coolest. I just always do, you guys. It's all about Buttercup, okay? There's no like real greeny green sort of makeup that I like, I don't think. But we'll have a look anyway. Because I think she'd go a little heavier on her makeup. Oh wow, that one's really green. Kind of almost a little bit scarily green. Maybe a little bit too far. But it does keep her with the Powerpuff Girl. Like, I think we should do it. I wouldn't normally do it on a sim, but I think since we're making Powerpuff Girls, we can be a little bit crazier than we'd normally be. Since she's gone so heavy on the eyes, I'm not going to do anything on the lips because it just becomes a bit much. Little shine on the end of her nose there as well. I think she's looking pretty cool, you guys. And this is the body it's given her, but for me, I would always imagine Buttercup staying very like tomboyish. Definitely not as curvy as the other two, and a little bit more muscular. Okay, and then how shall we make her dress? I have an idea of something in mind. So I was thinking more of this sort of like tomboyish sort of style for it. I may change out her top. I think her top is maybe a little bit too, I don't know, maybe something more like that. And that looks pretty cool. And then I think this for her necklace. Oh, they have a pink one and a blue one, but they don't have a green. Oh, that's kind of like dark greeny sort of color. Let's just give her some little bracelets and whatnot. And that's kind of how I imagine Buttercup to look. Let me know what you think if that's how you imagine a teen Buttercup. She looks kind of cool, but also kind of a little bit scary. And I think she would have the athletic trait because, you know, she's still wanting to kick some butt. I think she'd keep her like hot-headedness about her that she definitely had in the Powerpuff Girls. And I almost want to put mean, but it would make her bad overall. And I don't think that's what she's like. So instead I'm gonna give her the bro trait. There we go. The one thing I was thinking, okay, before I finished, is Blossom. She's the only one whose hair I haven't really changed. And I don't think that's very fair, so I am thinking of giving her a slightly different hairdo. For that, I think that's pretty cool, because one thing I do have is like a bow for an adult. Like this kind of a thing, which I think really she should keep. Because that bow is kind of, it's meant to be red, isn't it? It is meant to be kind of a part of her. Or like that, but obviously ginger. I do think I'm going to switch her out for that, just so that all three of them have had a little bit more of a dramatic change. So, we have Blossom go from the way she looks in the Powerpuff Girls to quite like a preppy but very sure of herself, very confident young teenager. We have adorable little Bubbles going from cutesy little baby to still very cutesy little teenager looking adorable. And then we have little firecracker, sort of moody but still very cute but in an angry kind of way, Buttercup, turning into sort of gothic-y, not gothic-y, a little bit rocky, a little bit punky, still keeping her angry eyebrows and her badass attitude, little Buttercup, big Buttercup. So guys, let me know what you think of the Powerpuff Girls. I will go ahead and save them to my library, so if you guys want them, how weird is that? They're not holding the right ones. Okay, I like that because I feel like Bubbles would hold Bubbles. Blossom would hold Blossom, but Buttercup would be like, yeah, you can stand on your own, and Baby Buttercup's like, well, yeah, obviously. But let me know what you think of all their designs, if you think that their young ones look good, and then if you think their teen versions kind of match the way you'd expect them to look, let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this CAS Monday. I quite like doing this one because it leaves it a little bit more open to interpretation for me, and I told you guys I liked that. Let me know what you think of the designs, and let me know what you want to do for the next CAS Monday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will leave a link when I drop it in the gallery, and I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.